In the distance, the once barren fields of Veraterra began to hum with life. No longer struggling for life beneath the harsh elements, fields of wheat thrived. The newly flowered golden stalks glistened in the soft light and now swayed gently in the breeze. The once desolate and bare orchards sprang to life, their branches heavy with fruit. No longer swollen and driven to rage by the storms, the rivers now flowed clear and steady, carving new safe paths through the land. The energy filled the world with a quiet but profound sense of purpose. This ancient force continued to rise through it all. It was a force that could not be contained or understood by the gods, who had long ruled with fire and fury. This was the power of balance, of creation, of life itself. The valley of Veraterra would never be the same as the course of the world shifted, as it moved through the land forever altered by the awakening that had finally come to pass. Veraterra would never be the same. It had endured the worst of the gods' wrath, but now it would rise, not in defiance, but in harmony. The land was no longer a vessel for chaos or destruction. It was a cradle for life, for hope. Once dormant and forgotten, the ancient power had returned, and with it, the promise of a world reborn. Eliana emerged from the sacred union of earth and sky, her birth a quiet, gentle miracle, unlike the violent eruptions of creation that had shaped many gods before her. Neither the relentless torrents of nature nor the flames of chaos created Eliana. Instead, she blossomed from the soil, like a seed taking root. She was coaxed into life by the delicate balance she would come to embody. The earth cradled her into being, welcoming her as a manifestation of the life and harmony it longed for. Eliana's form was that of a radiant goddess. Intertwined with the world and the essence in which she was created, it flowed with the same intention that coursed through the earth. Her rich, dark brown skin glowed softly as though sculpted from the fertile soil itself, imbued with the quiet strength and warmth of the earth beneath. Each step she took seemed to breathe new life into the ground, pulses of vitality that rippled through the land, reminding the land of its potential to create. A great power that it had always held, but beaten into it too, became nothing more than a memory. Her hair flowed in long, golden waves, catching the sunlight like fields of wheat swaying in the breeze at the height of harvest. It shimmered with an otherworldly glow, rippling with the soft, golden light that marked the season of abundance. The embodiment of the world's amplitude to heal and thrive, Eliana's power of growth and renewal was unmatched. Eliana's eyes, a deep, verdant green, held a quiet understanding, for they sparkled with the wisdom of the forests, the rivers, and the mountains encompassing every corner of the world she had come to nurture, with a patience that could only come from the land itself. Where other gods were forces of judgment or destruction, Eliana was different. She was the stillness after the storm, the warmth after the long, bitter cold. She was the balance that the world had cried out for, and in her presence, even the wildest of forces seemed to bow, soothed by the promise of peace she carried within her. As she moved through Veraterra, the land responded in kind. In reverence, trees bent their branches toward her, and flowers bloomed in her wake. The streams and rivers flowed with renewed clarity and purpose. The air seemed lighter, as if her presence had lifted the weight of the ages. She was a goddess not of destruction but of life, of the quiet, steady growth forgotten in the chaos.